June 7th, 2022. Halfcast 308, episode 308. Let's go. Of course, I have a few things to share with you guys. An evening of reflection. Shall we? Wisconsin man charged with 6 counts of murder after allegedly taking selfie in victim's glasses. You would think that if someone had a face that looks like a baboon's ass, the last thing he would want to do is paint a target on it by posting it to social media. A man who allegedly posed for a selfie wearing the glasses of one of his murder victims is being held on $1 million bail. Travis Lamar Berkeley, 34. That is a rough 34. He looks like a turd that hasn't slept in days, has been charged with 6 counts of felony murder as a result of an armed robbery more than 4 months after 6 bodies were found inside a Northwest Milwaukee home, according to WISN. Police found Charles Hardy, Caleb Jordan, and Giovanni Liddell dead from gunshot wounds to the head in the basement on January 23rd after 2 women upstairs told them there were bodies down there, according to Berkeley's arrest affidavit. During a sweep of the house, officers found Dante Williams and his wife Michelle dead upstairs and a sixth victim, Donald Smith, dead under a pile of clothing in the second floor bathroom. Jeez. Police identified Berkeley as a suspect based on cell phone locations, but also on a selfie taken in what appears to be the basement, wearing what appears to be Dante Williams' glasses. A witness told police that Berkeley confessed to the murders, calling it a robbery gone bad, according to the arrest affidavit. Can you imagine being the only person that he can confide in and he starts crying with that face? With those glasses on, looking like a wet cigar? A judge set Berkeley's bail at $1 million Sunday. He is due back in court on June 15th for a preliminary hearing. If convicted, Berkeley faces up to 330 years in prison. I hope the families of these victims have a little measure of closure, knowing that this guy is off the streets, because someone that will take a victim's personal effects after he's killed them and pose for a picture like it's some sort of trophy, he has zero remorse. Montclair woman awakens to find stranger sleeping in her home. No, we are not talking about the beloved hit single by Tamia. A Montclair resident woke up to find a stranger sleeping on a table in her apartment on Monday, authorities said. What would deeply concern me is how did this man get in without no sound of a forced entry? Is he possibly somebody that works for the apartment, for the management that has access to get into these folks' places? Or does this woman just sleep that damn heavy? Police released the following statement about the incident, which took place on Montclair Avenue. The victim reported that she was asleep and woken by a noise in her front room. Upon investigating it, she discovered an unknown male asleep on her table in the apartment, not on a couch, not a chair, just during a pandemic, just ass on the table. She was able to wake the male up after several attempts. He left in an unknown direction. It doesn't seem like he caused enough commotion to make her panic or make her fear for her life in any type of way, but I would still be very concerned of how easy it was for you to get into my shit. The resident described the stranger as a heavily intoxicated man. Possibly in his mid 30s, who was wearing jeans with white paint on them and a dark colored t shirt, authorities said. What if we hear a month or two from now that he catches up to this woman, apologizes to her, and now they're dating or something? Only in the movies? Okay. Man dies after punching door and attempted break-in. Because attempted mean you failed. I always thought breaking in would mean that you found a way to jimmy the lock, not hook smash and let the world know that you're on your way in. A Providence man died over the weekend after he punched through a glass door and severely injured himself, according to police. Police said Jose Correa, 52, was attempting, you failed, to break into a Sumter Street apartment just before 2 a.m. Sunday when he put his fist through the door. 2 a.m. when all is quiet and somebody can hear anything that you do. Officers arrived to find Correa on the ground in front of the apartment, bleeding profusely from a wound on his wrist, according to police. He was rushed to Rhode Island Hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. The attempted break in followed a domestic disturbance Saturday between Correa and a family member, according to police. The family member told police Correa had shoved her and threatened to punch her in the face while intoxicated. All the beer muscles. Correa took off before officers arrived, prompting police to issue a warrant for his arrest on simple assault and disorderly conduct charges. Police say Correa then returned early Sunday morning and began yelling obscenities at the family member from outside the apartment prior to his attempt to get inside. Being fortunate the first time was the indication that you should just go home and sleep it off. And number two, if you're drunk enough, sustaining any type of open wound is just an open invitation for you to bleed out. Oklahoma City man accused of setting apartment on fire after getting eviction notice. Jail is one way to keep a roof over your head while you figure things out. It's just probably not the best way. An Oklahoma City man was charged with arson following an apartment fire last month. The Oklahoma City Fire Department responded to a fire alarm at 4205 Southeast 53rd Street shortly after 8:30 p.m. on May 27th. Fire crews said they found heat and smoke damage on the inside of the building near a rear sliding door. According to police, a witness told them that 60-year-old Ricky Winkleman, that's a hell of a name, said he was going to set this place on fire. I will burn this shit down. About 10 minutes before the fire happened. After the fire happened, police said the witness heard that Winkleman admitted to setting the fire. Yeah, I did it. I'm not unsending anything. Police said property managers at the scene told them that Winkleman had been issued a 24-hour eviction notice about a week before the fire. Fun show, fun show, fun show. That being said, I'm going to wrap this one up, but I'll be sure to talk to you guys very, very soon. Adios.